The firefly hated its tail for being too bright. It couldn't fall asleep at all. So it buried its tail in the dirt. As a result, the firefly tried many ways to sleep. It pulled over a leaf to cover its tail. Just as it was about to lie down, a breeze lifted the leaf up. The firefly had just pulled it back when a strong wind blew the leaf away. The firefly became very annoyed, so it jumped straight into a swamp. Then it climbed out using a vine. Now its tail was finally covered. But before it could feel happy for long, the light pierced through the mud. The glaring brightness made the firefly very irritated. Angrily, it scraped off the mud. Looking at its muddy hands, it suddenly came up with a good idea. It covered its eyes. Now it couldn't see the light, but it also couldn't see the path. The firefly fell to the ground. At that moment, it saw a branch ahead and came up with another new idea. It brought the branch back to its bed and stuck its head inside. Now it could finally sleep. However, in the next second, the firefly angrily kicked the branch into the water. The splashing water landed on its tail. The tail flickered briefly. Seeing this, the firefly had another idea. It dipped its tail into the river. Now it was no longer glowing, but without the light. Everything around was completely dark. This made the firefly very scared. It hid in the bushes, anxiously rubbing its tail, hoping it would light up again. Suddenly, a sound came from the bushes. The firefly got so frightened it flew straight into the sky. Then it noticed its tail glowing faintly under the moonlight. It quickly flew toward the moon, but it was too sleepy and actually fell asleep mid-flight. Its body started falling. Then its tail sparked into flames through atmospheric friction, drawing an arc across the sky. The dazzling light woke the firefly up. Its tail finally returned to normal. Eventually, the firefly returned to the forest and crawled back to bed. Now it was exhausted, but just as it was about to fall asleep, an even brighter light appeared. It turned out the sun had risen, but right now, it just wanted to have a daydream.